What's up, fam? Oh, I done started this without plugging in my mic. I think I'm gonna do it without the mic. I think you guys can hear me. I brought my solar plexus singing bowl to start out the energy to rebuild that solar plexus chakra. I feel like energy has been like really crazy lately. There's a lot of chaotic energy. I think, kind of in the spirit realm, and we're feeling that. Maybe there's chaotic energy with people that we're connected to as empaths. I feel like people who really look at, most people anyway, that look at tarot readings are empaths. So they feel energy and they really don't know. They really don't know where it's coming from. So it can be confusing and frustrating, And even, just with the shifts in paradigm, shifts in the energy, our body changes. When there's shifts going on in the universe, even, planet-wise and things like that, we feel that within our bodies in some way, shape, form, or fashion, because we are the universe. We are connected. Our body is a mini universe. Just as I stated before, all of the zodiac signs, can represent a part of the body. Aries is the head and face, Gemini, arms and legs, Taurus, neck and throat, Leo, heart and back, Cancer, breast and stomach, Virgo, the intestines, Libra is the kidneys, Scorpio, kidneys and adrenals, Scorpio is the gonads, Sagittarius, thighs, Capricorn, knees, Aquarius, legs, and Pisces, the feet. So, again, our bodies are small microcosms of the macro. And each of those zodiac signs represent or can have the energy of different planets. Aquarius is Uranus, Capricorn, Saturn, Sagittarius, Jupiter, Scorpio, Mars, Libra, Venus, Virgo, Mercury, Leo is the sun, Cancer is the moon, Mercury is Gemini as well, Taurus is Venus as well, Aries is Mars as well, Pisces is Neptune. Those are all, all of the planets, the moon, the sun. So again, we're all like just microcosms of the macro. But anyway. That was beautiful. Put that on the floor because I don't want it to fall and break. I have limited time because I plan on going to King's Spa. And I want to get there as soon as it opens. kind of thinking in my head, making sure I have everything in my bag. I just wanted to get a quick message. I spoke about the chaos, but I truly feel like things are clearing. You know, externally, I feel like we still have our vision. We know that everything is all right, but there's just an underlying energy that just nags, and it just nags at us. But I feel like that is clearing. You know, allow yourself, if you are feeling, off in any way emotionally, allow yourself to really just sit in those emotions. Don't numb yourself to it. Don't block it out. Stay soft to it. Internalize it. Try, just feel it all throughout your body. Let it flow through and out. Just engulf yourself in it. And then eventually you're going to be like, when that feeling comes along again, it's not going to be so taxing on you mentally and emotionally. It'll just be a little nagging in it, but it won't bother you as much. So we got the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Magician, the King of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse, the Fool card in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Alright, so I'm seeing more external energy than, your energy, which kind of, just goes along and confirms what I was saying in regards to the empath path in life, spiritual journey. And it's okay. It's okay. Alright, so when it comes to the external energy, I do see that defensive energy, the playing the victim energy. But again, I feel like whoever it is, or those energies that you're connected to, I feel like their energy is clearing up. They're coming out of that playing the victim energy, coming out of the lies and the deceit. So perhaps they are going through a quickening or awakening themselves. The Sun card just came out on top of that. So yes, I feel like they're going through an awakening and a quickening themselves, which is going to help them to overcome whatever depression energy they're feeling. Maybe you're feeling, having that empathic feeling because, maybe they had their guard up to you for no reason. Maybe they were lying to themselves about you and how they felt about you. Underneath that, we have the Two of Cups in reverse and the clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse. So with the Two of Cups in reverse, like I said, I feel like they had their guard up against you. Maybe this is a romantic partner, someone that, feels really deeply about you and you feel really deeply about them. I feel like they are wanting to come out of this abandonment energy, where they have deluded themselves, brainwashed themselves to my little packages and stuff. They've brainwashed themselves. I don't like her or him. Like, because they're just been hurt in love so for so long. Just haven't had it shown to them what real love is, what really don't really have a grip or understanding on their own level of emotional intelligence. But we have the moon card in reverse. Those secrets are being revealed. And upright, the moon card represents secrets and delusions and things like that. But with it being in reverse, like I said, the truth is being revealed. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which can represent, that comfortable in your own skin, comfortable in your own solitude type energy, single energy, and single and thriving. Maybe they're not wanting to be single anymore. They don't feel like they're thriving in that energy any longer. They're ready. They know now that they need someone, that they want. I wouldn't say need someone, but that they want someone in their lives. And maybe you're manifesting this, because we have the Magician card in the upright. So I feel that is your energy. And I feel like you may have been manifesting this healing for this person. I feel like maybe, if the relationship worked out or didn't work out, you were content in either outcome. But we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like you were content with either outcome. The Knight of Swords in reverse can represent frustration and argument. You may have been argumentative with this person, because it's like, I know you feel this. I know you feel me. Why are you fighting it? Like you're combative with this person. But it's like, no, you release that and you let it go. And just accepted things for what they were. Accepted your emotions, your feelings for what they were, and just allowed yourself to be, and just surrendered it over to spirit. We got the 10 of Swords in reverse. Again, no longer in that backstabbing, frustrating energy, or just trying to turn it, like consciously manifesting the energy you need to release that and to turn it around. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, which is that chaotic energy, like I was speaking about in the beginning of the reading. That chaotic energy, but juggling and trying to balance. It's like, though you've wanted to fight the distraction of thinking of this person or just being in that energy, it was just really, it probably was kind of tough for you to juggle, It's just really kind of hard to get that person off of your mind, perhaps. But the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, just challenge you to be in the moment. Because be in the moment is where you can heal the past and create the future. So we have the Fool card in reverse with the 8 of Pentacles. Like I said, this could be your energy, actually, since it's coming out underneath the Magician card. It's like you were manifesting the energy to maybe not put yourself out there as much, to call back your energy, to call back your power, and to stop putting in the work. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 8 of Pentacles is the card of putting in work, trying to perfect the skill, but it being in reverse, it's like, I just surrender it. I surrender it to spirit. And that's exactly what you needed to do, because we have the Ace of Cups in the upright, which is that self-love energy. that is a conscious self-love action, you know. With the Four of Swords in reverse, you're not focusing and spending all your energy on this person, like meditating on this person, as in, like I was saying, you know, really engulf yourself in the emotions and allow it to flow through and out of you. I feel like with the Four of Swords in reverse, it's like, okay, you've done that, and now you're just ready to just live in the moment and just be present and begin to create from this point. It's this journey is cycles. Yes, we may have been through this process over and over again in regards to the spiritual and mental side of it, because there's a lot of strongholds that we're fighting against. There's a lot of brainwashing that we are up against, and that those are some strongholds that are really tough to break, you know. But we have the King of Swords in the upright, again, which I feel is your energy, our energy, the collective's energy of having that clarity, seeing things from, you know, making mind over heart decisions in the matter. Was that 10? So it's a 9. Either way, we have the Three of Cups in reverse, which is, you know, could be celebration energy, could be third party energy. And we also have the Ace of Swords in the upright. So whatever frustration there may be in regards to, you know, the third party, or I feel like you've cleared your energy, you know, got the understanding and the clarity that you need, and you are victorious, or you will be victorious if you're not already. And hold on, I have to double check this card, because they look different. This is the Hermit card, but usually the Hermit card is like, you know, going into the unknown until you reach enlightenment. So I'm so used to seeing like darkness, the moon color or whatever, but there's a sun here. But it's the Hermit, which is a spiritual journey. And I feel like Spirit is saying you have grounded yourself back into who you really are, to your true energy. You have, you know, applied the spiritual concepts, the spiritual technology, your spiritual tools, your crystals, you know, healing music. You've applied those things and to help bring you back into balance spiritually with your ancestors and your spirit guides, you know. And with this energy, you're, like I said, coming back. You're going to come back to yourself and get back so that you can get back grounded. You know, we have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. There could have been some black magic, going on as well to knock you off of your grounding. The third party situation in regard to this other person. There could have been a feminine energy that have been putting forth black magic in the energy to keep you guys separated. So I would say keep that in mind and keep doing your spiritual work, your grounding. Stay in tune with yourself, stay in tune with your body, and continue to fight. Because that feminine energy, she's relentless. I haven't used this deck in a very long time. It's the Isis deck. So we need some powerful energy on our side. We're going to be okay, irregardless. We're covered, we're protected, but we're still in these human bodies. And with all of this spiritual warfare going on in the ethers, in the, just like I said, the spiritual realm, in the cosmos, it, as empaths, we can feel all that, So we may not be feel fully ourselves, but we need to stay grounded and connected to this beautiful energy of the Queen of Wands, that confidence, that strength, that warrior. The Queen of Wands is a warrior, that warrior energy. Like I said, and just continue the fight. You are who you think you are. You are as powerful High Priestess card. You are a powerful High Priestess. And then bottom of the deck we have the Dark Mysteries. Enter the chamber of the Dark Goddess. You may have been very much so in your light energy, and Spirit wants you to, you may have to get a little down and dirty. Maybe not. Let's read on the Dark Goddess. One moment. Let me find read the Isis Oracle, the Dark Mysteries. I'm just going to read a few things because, like I said, I do have somewhere I want to go. It's going to be my little, like I said, to King Spa, my little self-love day. I'm just pouring into myself on today. Okay. It says, enter the chamber of the Dark Goddess. The Dark Goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. This is only a test. Remain confident. Yes, you may be feeling not on your 10 with the 4 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You may be feeling like, have I really overcame my, generational curses? High Priestess in reverse. Like, am I really getting the messages? Like, you may not even be trusting your intuition. At this time. But with the Queen of Wands in reverse, Spirit says, hold tight. This is only a test. Don't give up. It says, when the dark goddess calls you, it is a life-changing experience. It is not always easy, but the reward for those brave enough to answer her call and enter her inner chamber are tremendous indeed. Like I was saying, feel the emotions. Engulf yourself in those fears and just allow it to flow through and out of you. Don't numb to it. Don't block it out. Blocking it out is you being too afraid not to enter that dark chamber. But go. You're covered, you're protected, and you're loved. You're good. This is just an initiation. This is only a test. If you do what you need to do, there is going to be great rewards on the other side. And like I said at the beginning of the reading, I feel like things are clearing, and they, and it's going to be really great. But I know you hear that all the time. I hear it all the time. And I am truly waiting for the ball to drop and all of the windfall of abundance finally comes through, but I'm gonna get it or live trying. I'm not ever gonna give up hope or faith. I'm not gonna ever give up that vision, of me taking my birthright. I am always going to be in pursuit of my birthright. It says the rewards are a life lived more fearlessly. The gift of loving and being just who you are in truth without having to impress or bow to another out of fear of rejection. Come on. It is a more open and expansive way to live, and it attracts the bounty of the Dark Mother. Her gifts of love, opportunity, peace, prosperity, well-being, wisdom. It takes a strong soul to go through this test and into the liberation it delivers. But you are ready, dear initiate of light. The Dark Goddess calls you into initiation when you have been working on your own shadow, bringing your whole self to light. During such times, we often need help, as shadow work can be uncomfortable, painful, or just quite difficult to undertake as we are working with unconscious material. The Hermit card, going into the unknown, the darkness. Trying to bring it to the light of our conscious awareness, working with the shadow, the parts of us that we have deemed unlovable, or the parts that seem too marvelously to actually be us, requires courage. Let me read that again. Working with the shadow, the parts of us that we have deemed unlovable, or the parts that seem too marvelous to actually be us, requires courage. I think in regards, this is powerful. This is a new way to look at shadow work. Is really going and facing the fear of success, facing and accepting that you truly are as powerful and as marvelous as you are. That shadow work, it's hard sometimes to accept that. And that's the reason why we accept less than when it comes to certain relationships. I never looked at accepting the greatness, that God energy, that you really embracing the fact that you have that God energy within you. That's shadow work as itself, because you feel like you're not good enough for it, or it's just too far-fetched, or whatever it is. Wow, that's good. That was good. It says the Dark Goddess will call you when your own shadow needs healing and integration, when something is holding you back, when instead, if acknowledged, you brought it into the light of awareness, it could actually help you move forward. Often the shadow element that needs integration when the Dark Goddess is present is power in some form or another. It's power. It may be personal power, spiritual power, or your relationship to power. that needs to change for you to blossom and for life and its gifts to manifest more abundantly for you. Becoming more powerful does not necessarily mean gaining more force. More often, for advanced souls, it actually means surrendering our will into alignment with greater forces of divine will, allowing us to consciously participate in the flow of life, sensing the signs and nudges that lead us toward our greatest manifestation of soul this lifetime. Whew. Often when we are reclaiming our power, and defining for ourselves what it is to be powerful, we are confronted with fears of loss, failure, mainly failure, abandonment, and rejection. It can be painful at times, but accepting and releasing the pain brings such deep relief and happiness to self. It is good to confront these fears with a loving, firm approach and be open to taking risks and growing anyway. This is what Isis as the Dark Goddess teaches us, not to be afraid to go into the dark places and the difficult feelings within. They may seem ugly at first, yet if we allow ourselves to go there with some conscious awareness in place, we can realize that these parts of us just need love and acceptance. And those parts that we once reviled often blossom and turn into our greatest assets and a more conscious, helpful version of themselves. We need radical trust to do this inner work and to take her initiation. The Dark Goddess will support and nurture you through her tests. I said this. And she guides you to receive the gift of more of yourself. Whew. No longer shackled in fear and hidden away, but ready to be in the world with brightness and vigor. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. But I gotta read all of this. This is, oh my gosh. Entering the inner chamber. The other card, the High Priestess card, I'm going to do another video on. It's going to be a few hours because I'm about to go do what I got to do, okay? For me. And get this self-love in. And I want to be the first. I want to be there as soon as the door opens, okay? Because it's sort of like a bathhouse. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing the most. But let me get this in this video uploaded. Entering the inner chamber of the Dark Goddess. It is best to do this ritual either at night or in a room where you can pull down blinds and curtains and create a darkened physical space in which to rest. It doesn't have to be pitch black, but limited lighting will support your ritual process. You will need a small mirror and enough light to be able to just see your reflection. Sit or lay quietly in a position that is comfortable where you can be relaxed but still alert. Falling asleep can be quite healing, but the intention at least is to be responsive in this ritual healing process in a conscious state. Sitting quietly, take your awareness into your heart and feel the warmth and love there. Say aloud, I open and in unconditional love to my whole self and ask for healing, grace, protection from those divine energies that love me unconditionally. That's good and that's powerful. I love it. I'm going to say it again. I open in unconditional love to my whole self and ask for healing, grace, protection from those divine energies that love me unconditionally. Lightly hold the mirror and gaze at your reflection. Be comfortable and allow yourself to soften your gaze, but really seek to look within your own eyes from a place of love. You deserve this without question. Say to yourself in the mirror, I love you enough to meet the parts of you that I have hidden away in fear, shame, guilt, or anger. I am not afraid of you. I am sorry for any time I have pulled back from you in fear. I am here with you now and I love you completely. I want you to feel whole and loved. You deserve to feel whole and loved. Will you let me love you in this way with the help of the goddess? Oh my gosh, I kind of want to cry. I kind of want to cry. Place the mirror down and close your eyes, going into your heart and listening for an answer. If you do not feel a yes within, then use the incantation listed below instead and come back to the ritual again and again over the coming days and weeks until you receive a yes from within your own being. Be patient, trusting, and honest. When you are ready, the healing moment will happen far more quickly than if you were to try and make it happen before you're ready. Do you feel a yes from within you? Then continue the ritual. If you are continuing the ritual, say aloud 3 times. I call forth the dark goddess in her form of unconditional love, compassion, healing, and support for my own spiritual growth. I choose to enter your inner chamber for healing now. With your eyes closed, be aware of her presence in whatever way feels right for you, whether you just barely sense it or if it is very obvious to you. No matter how strongly you can recognize her presence, she will be with you in the most suitable way for you at that moment. Perceive that you are going within your heart into the dark and open space. Within that space, there is a doorway that leads into the inner chamber of the dark goddess. Imagine, sense, or feel yourself stepping through the doorway and into the inner chamber. It is barely visible, but you can feel your way inside. Rest one hand on your heart. With the other hand, pick up the mirror again, holding it up to gaze softly at yourself. Deep into your eyes again and say, I love you. Please show me the parts of me that need to be brought to light now. Soften your gaze. Let your free hand rest on your heart as you look deep into your own eyes. Just notice, without fear or judgment, whatever you may feel, think, or however you may respond to this loving attention. You may feel anger, shame, sadness, doubt, deep grief. You may feel a flash of hatred or deep fear or anxiety. You may have many thoughts trying to distract you from really seeing yourself. All of these responses, any response is fine. Keep your hand on your heart. Stay calm and breathe. You don't have to understand. Just stay with your heart and be loving enough of yourself that you allow whatever surfaces to surface without believing it, disbelieving it, analyzing it, or resisting it. Just experience it and then be in your heart again. When you are ready, gaze deeply into your own eyes in the mirror and say, I love all parts of me. I let go of shame, guilt, rage, fear, or anger that will hold me back now. I release trapped energy now that will keep me from moving forward into wholeness through the unconditional love of the dark goddess. When you're ready, put down the mirror and close your eyes. Perceive, sense, or intend that you're moving further into the inner chamber of the dark goddess now, descending deeper than you ever thought you could go. It becomes so dark, you have no sense if there is endless space or not much space at all. It just is pure darkness, but it feels neutral and peaceful. When you see a light, this light is beautiful and filled with love. Capture it into your hands and place it in your heart. I'm going to read that again. It becomes so dark, you have no sense if there is endless space or not much space at all. It just is pure darkness, but it feels neutral and peaceful. Then you see a light. This light is beautiful and filled with love. Capture it within your hands and place it In your heart, feel the warmth filling your heart as your awareness now returns completely to your physical body. When you are ready, just open your eyes. And here's the incantation if you don't feel that yes. It says the incantation can be repeated several times, gaining speed as you get used to the words. Feel the energy in the words as you speak aloud. Feel the energy in the words as you speak aloud. That you can add it to the end of the ritual above. Or if it is not the right time for you to complete the ritual, or you just chose a shorter healing process, you can use it on its own at any time. It is most effective if you take one moment to be in your heart, perhaps even placing your hand on your heart when repeating the incantation. And here it is. Sublime Isis, dark and sweet, through you, my hidden self I meet. I honor this self and accept. No longer do I fear, shame, or reject. You gift me with my self-complete, sublime Isis, dark and sweet. Alright, I gotta go. I love y'all. I am not late, but I'm late because I wanted to get there. I want to be in the parking lot as soon as the doors open. That's not gonna happen. But hopefully I still will be the first person there. It may not be anybody else there. Everybody should be at work. Y'all need to be at work. Okay. Anyway, I love you all. And until next time.